Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Agent Psycho, aka Toy Sniper 98. Welcome back to another Wales log for Star Rail month of May. And it's 2 weeks late, of course. Real life work sucks. Who knew? Anyways, we're back. And let's talk about it. Shall we? Oh, forgot I wasn't tabbed in properly. Okay, so let's see. Believe Robin's our only new character for now. Who are our last new characters from? Because we're on patch 2.2 currently, right? So 2.1 was Aventurine and Acheron. I've already showed you guys my Acheron. I suppose since I don't think I've shown you guys my Aventurine yet. Let's start with him at least. Yeah. So this is Aventurine. His stats aren't very good. I haven't really focused on giving him too much like really good stats. I figured I would try to build him I would build him to actually do damage, which is why he's got two-piece, what is it? The two-piece follow-up set, because I believe his follow-up attack does the most amount of damage. Usually is like that for characters with follow-up attacks. Like one of the notable exceptions, like Kafka, because her follow-up attack isn't really meant to do damage, or like not a whole ton of damage, because she's a DOT character. So whole point of hers is to put a debuff on, to put another DOT on people. But yeah, unfortunately my Aventurine is pretty ass, as you can see here. I think he can get up to like 40 crit rate, extra crit rate, because one of his traces gives him more crit rate depending on how much defense he has. So my Aventurine is probably gaining around 36%. I forget if it's a if it's every 1,000 or so. I think it's every 1,000, right? Something like that. Maybe it's not quite as high as 36%. Maybe it's actually a little bit lower. But hopefully he has over 50% crit rate when he's actually in a fight. But yeah, no, he doesn't do a lot of damage, unfortunately. But he does have his light cone. Funny story. When I was rolling for Aventurine, when I started rolling for his light cone, I didn't realize that I wasn't rolling on his light cone banner, and I did like 4 multis on his own character banner after I got a copy of him, when I wasn't planning on getting him to like S1, E1 or anything, before I finally noticed my chat yelling at me, saying, bro, you're rolling on the wrong banner, stop, what are you doing? So, yeah. Thanks to my shoutouts to my chat, trying to do the right thing and save me from wasting my Stellar Jades. But unfortunately, four multis had already been wasted. But I mean, hey, is it really wasting when I was actually just building pity towards Robin? No, it was. It still was. No cope. Stop the cap. Anyways, so Aventurine is max traced out. And he does technically have a fully loaded, he does have all of his relics ready to go, for what it's worth. One day I'll come back to Aventurine and I'll give him a proper relic set, or like try to max his stats, or try to work on his stats a little bit more. I'm gonna have to see what his BIS relic sets are. So, because yeah, as you can see, my Aventurine doesn't even have 4K defense, so I gotta work on that somehow. Or I gotta work on getting him that extra, 300, 400 or so defense at some point. So that's lovely. That's lovely. E0, as usual. So yeah, that's Aventurine. I mean, even with this, I've been running him with... actually, I could probably show you the team I've been using. I've been running this team against the new weekly boss. In case you don't know what it is, or in case you haven't unlocked it yet, I won't spoil it for you. But yeah. This is the team that I've been using, and yeah, with this team I can actually auto the weekly boss, so that's pretty cool. So Aventurine coming in clutch there, even with the scuffed ass relic set or equipment. But enough about Aventurine. Fuck his bitch ass. We're talking about Robin, because she's the superstar of this video. So yeah, Robin's our newest character, as you probably know. These are her stats, for 4,100 HP, which is actually quite a lot considering she has no HP stats whatsoever. Maybe her relics happen to roll quite a few HP stats for her. Maybe, I'm not sure. But she's got almost 4,500 attack, 131 speed, and obviously crit stats don't fucking matter on her, which is why she doesn't have any. She is E0, S1, naturally. Max traced out because Robin is hot. Actually, is she more hot? She's more cute than anything. But either way, she is definitely waifu. Or she's definitely a waifu. Still loyal to my Branya, but you know, Robin's hot too. Hot, cute. Yeah, I'm mixing up my terms. Anyways, this is the set that these are the sets that I'm rolling, or that working with her for now, or that she's working with. God, English is hard today. Two-piece Musketeer, two-piece, what the fuck, this is called Prisoner, because they're both double attack sets, and then two-piece Fleet. I believe people are saying two-piece Fleet is technically her Abyss, so she's running that. Actually, since I'm running Fleet, what I said earlier where she doesn't have any HP stats at all, I guess that's technically not true anymore, because, yeah, Fleet gives her a little bit of extra HP, even if it's only 12%, so I can't say she has none coming in from nowhere. She actually does with Fleet. So hey, without Fleet, her HP wouldn't be over 4K, so that's nice at least. But in any case, going through her pieces individually. Oh, I forgot to do that for Adventuring, but who cares? I don't really give a fuck. I care more about Robin. But yeah, this is her hat. A little bit of speed. EHR doesn't matter. Effect res nice, I guess. She can't get debuffed while she's ulted, but I mean, hey, a little bit of effect res when she's not ulted is kind of nice, I suppose. Another speed here. This piece is crazy because she's getting 9 speed from this, plus a little bit of effect res too, so that's nice, I suppose. But yeah, I'm pretty sure this is what. This probably started off as a 3-line. It rolled 3 times into speed, with one of the rolls being a high roll where it gave her 3 speed instead of 2. And then the last 2 rolls must have went into effect res or something. So yeah, that one's really nice. And then she's running attack percent boots. Initially, I wanted to run her with speed boots, but then my chat pointed out to me that, wait a minute, like, you're better off running attack boots on her because, like, she acts pretty quickly anyway, because thanks to one of her trace abilities, I think, where, she just basically goes first no matter what. So yeah, like, she doesn't really need speed. She'd prefer attack percent boots instead. So I was like, alright, you got me, and I switched over to an some attack percent boots instead. Obviously, all these stats don't really matter on her. Crit damage and EHR is like whatever, bro. Effect res kind of nice, I suppose. She's getting a little bit from here at least. And honestly, the defense substat is more important than any of these ones combined. But yeah, ideally, this should have had a speed substat. But oh well, this is what we're working with for now, anyway. And then lastly, she's got attack percent body. No surprise here. Defense percent and HP percent, so that's quite nice actually. This rolled a lot of break effect for some reason, which is not great considering her ult doesn't like do any toughness damage, so that sucks. But at least it rolled a little bit of speed, so hey, can't be too mad. This is her rope. Rope is it's not really that good. I mean, at least it has effect res and defense percent, which is nice, I suppose. But like, it rolled like 3 times that flat HP, so you know that rope can go fuck itself. And lastly, attack percent planar. Again, like another 3 rolls in the flat HP because fuck it, why not, right? And EHR, that's useless, but a bit more speed, so that's nice at least. So yeah, there you go. In case you guys are wondering, if you English, stumbling over my words. If you guys are still not aware of why you want to run attack percent boots on her, actually I just explained why. But yeah, if you want to run Robin, you should run attack percent boots on her, because the reasoning for that is she's only looking for at least 121 speed. Her traces give her 5 speed, I believe. She's getting 3 here and another 2 here. So even though her base speed is technically only 102, in reality it's more like 107. So like that means that she's actually, you know, I think fairly above average, maybe? She's probably above average in terms of speed if you include the speed stats that she's getting from her traces for free. Well, not for free, you do pay for them, but I mean they're permanent at least. And so because of that, you basically try rolling for nothing but speed stats, because like the only stats that she cares about really are attack percent and speed, and then maybe some defensive substats like HP and defense here and there. Like if they just kind of come with your relics or with your relic substats, and that's fine. But she's mainly only really looking for attack percent and speed, and so because of that, you can afford to like hyper focus into trying to roll like a lot of speed substats. And once you get at least like, I don't know, 14, 15 extra speed, you're good to go. And yeah, because at least she'll be able to reach the 121 speed threshold, and yeah, you're golden pretty much by then. And then once you get her to that speed threshold, you can try sticking as many attack percent substats on her as you can, or maybe try to make her as fast as possible. Who knows, right? But yeah, I'm running her with double two piece attack percent sets, but do strongly consider running her with 4-piece musketeer in case you're getting pretty unlucky with speed substats and you need that extra boost. Because remember, that 4-piece musketeer set gives your character an extra 6% speed, and that's quite nice. I mean, the basic attack damage doesn't really matter, but you're really running that for the speed first and foremost. So. In any case, that's a little crash course on Robin there. So yeah, attack percent, boots, stack speed, and pray for the best. That being said, though, one last thing I want to mention about Robin before we go talk about something else, is that apparently she does have a new BIS relic set coming soon. Probably in like 2.3 or something. I have yet to take a look at it myself, but you know, usually leaks are pretty accurate, so I'll take people's word for it that yeah, Robin's probably gonna get her BIS set incoming, probably with 2.3, like I said. So ultimately, this is even though some of these relics did roll pretty well, like especially her gloves. Holy shit, 9 speed. This is ultimately just her orbitals at least are just a placeholder for now, until we get her new best in slot relic set. So until then, she's working with that. So yeah, that's my Robin. Lastly, we gotta talk about HMC. So the hot new girl on the block. Yeah, if you guys haven't gone through story yet, you guys haven't gotten HMC, you should probably do so. I want to say that the Star Rail community has realized at this point, now that the 2.2 patch has been out for what, a week now. I want to say that people are like firmly aware that HMC is some shit, and in a good way, not a bad way. Because yeah, in case you guys didn't know, HMC is now the only character in the game, or she has a mechanic unique to her, I should probably put it like that, and it's called Super Break. Right here. Toughness reduction of the attack will be converted into 1 instance of Super Break damage. So she has a unique mechanic called Super Break, where basically how it works, if I'm understanding it correctly, is that when she ults, because it's tied to her ultimate, as soon as you when you're attacking enemies who are broken, everybody on your team who attacks a broken enemy causes HMC to tack on another hit of damage called Super Break, and it scales off her own break effect, and the scaling on it is fucking insane. So yeah, funny story here. Before we got 2.2, when I remember I was talking about this on stream, looking forward at 2.2 leaks, right? Again, this is before we actually got 2.2 launched. I was looking through like Boot Hill's kit and HMC's kit, and I was like, yeah, MiHoYo's really trying to push like a break team, like a break team build for this game, right? Because currently, in my eyes, Star Rail has 2 major like build types, right? The first one is your conventional crit stat builds, right? Where you throw in a DPS, give them a support. Maybe you run double DPS too, and then a sustain, obviously, and you just give your DPS just as much crit stats as you can, right? Try to get as lucky as you can. Give them as many crit rate, crit damage stats as you can, and just watch them crit everybody to death. right? That's what we've known for like the past 4 years, including Genshin too, right? Because Genshin is all about, you know, crit teams and whatnot, except for like maybe a couple of exceptions, maybe like except for like, you know, animo-based EM teams, I suppose, like with Kazuha and whatnot. But in Star it's a little bit different, right? Because pretty early on, right, when did Kafka come out? Like 1.2, 1.3? I forget exactly when. I think 1.2, right? Kafka's been in the game for a while now. But when Kafka came out, right, with her came the advent of DOT teams, right? Because the appeal of DOT teams is that, oh, here's a team, here's a build type where you no longer have to fucking maul over crits, right? You no longer need to worry about fucking like grinding your balls off and like praying to RNGesus or whatever god you believe in for the best crit stats under the sun, right? Or like, you know, unless you're a content creator and you just flex your fucking best artifacts or your best relics on Twitter. Right, I'm assuming not all of you guys are like that. Yeah, if you don't want to deal with that, now you no longer have to, as long as you have Kafka, right? As long as you have Kafka and you have other DOTs to run DOT teams with, right? So, DOT teams, in my eyes, are like the second major build type, and we've had those two types of teams in the game for a while now, right? But now, with the advent of HMC, and Boot Hill too, I was thinking to myself, and well, not just thinking to myself, I was explaining to my own chat over on Twitch, before 2.2 came out, that I think, my prediction is that we're going to have a third major build type in this game, called, break teams, right? So, yeah, like, break teams, DOT teams, and just standard crit teams will be our trifecta of major build types, and every team will have its advantages and disadvantages in my eyes, right? So obviously break teams are going to be very fresh, like extremely hot out of the grill. So obviously it's been too hot for any of us to touch so far. I mean, some people have been working with break teams with HMC, and they've been getting a lot of great results off it, obviously. But no, not everybody's, like, first of all, not everybody even has HMC even fully built yet. I mean, as you can see right now on my screen, I certainly don't. And it's going to take a while for people to start like grinding their way towards leveling up their HMC properly and giving her or him, giving them like a proper relic set and all that, blah blah blah, yada yada yada. But I do think that break teams may have the potential, they should have the potential, especially now that I've seen how HMC performs and what she does or what they do. I do think that break teams have the potential to become that third major build type alongside standard crit teams and DOT teams. So anyways, that was a very long-winded long-winded way for me to tell you to finish story, which was pretty fucking mid in my opinion overall. The ending was pretty good actually though, but the rest of it kind of anyways, enough of my ranting. Yeah, go through story, unlock HMC, you won't regret it. Especially if you guys are planning to go for Firefly. Yeah, Firefly is going to work very well with HMC, I'm pretty sure. Because Firefly should also be like a break-based DPS, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, get on it. Chop chop. So yeah, let's talk about HMC a little bit more. Why not? Why don't we? So yeah, obviously my HMC is not fully built yet. I have given her S5 Memories of the Past because she's another break support, so you basically treat her almost the same as Ruin Mei, right? Little did we know when Ruin Mei first came out, like, I don't know, how many months has it been now? Like 5-6 months at this point. Little did we know that Ruin Mei was actually the first foreshadowing of this third new major build type called break teams, as I so preach. So yeah, appropriately, if you have Ruin Mei or if you have HMC, they're free-to-play friendly, if you can even call it that, because technically Memories of the Past is gacha only, right? But it has been in the game for a while, and it gets pretty frequent write-ups, I'm pretty sure, so hopefully you guys have a couple copies of this. But yeah, Memories of the Past is her best, is HMC's best 4-star option. So currently, she's got that for now. Probably leveled up too, so that she can use it more properly. However, given how well she performs already, I am actually gonna take this step further. I actually want to go roll for a copy of Ruin May's Light Cone, because this shit should work exactly the same on HMC as well. And Ruin Maze gives you a straight up 60% BE stat, and then all these other support stats as well. So yeah, I actually want to specifically roll another copy of Past Self, which is Ruin May's signature, specifically for HMC. And lo and behold, yesterday on stream, when I finished Panakini's story, I briefly talked about like what our future banners would look like, or the rerun banners would be for 2.3. And I was like, hey, it feels like they're gonna rerun Ruin May pretty soon here, because like it's obvious that they're trying to that Miho is trying to push like break teams now, right? And Ruin May hasn't gotten a raid up, or hasn't gotten a rerun yet, and it's been like 5-6 months. It kind of feels about that time, right? And lo and behold, earlier today while I was at work, I pull up Twitter on my phone, and I look at one of Razor Language's tweets. He's a Star Rail leaker, I'm pretty sure, or he likes to talk about leaks at least. Maybe he's not the original leaker or anything, but I see one of his tweets, and then lo and behold, would you guess it? His tweet that pops up on my timeline talks about how the rumored reruns for 2.3 are gonna be Firefly and Ruin May. Shit, bro, that's perfect. So, hell, man. Ask and ye shall receive, I suppose. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to grabbing a copy of Ruin May's Light Cone for my HMC. So, technically, that means I don't have to level up Memories of the Past, but I'm still going to do it anyway, because I really want to use HMC. Finally, we have a version of Trailblazer who's actually really good. I mean, it's not to say that, you know, preservation's bad or anything. And technically physical destruction Trailblazers isn't bad either. But HMC is far and away like her best iteration, or their best iteration so far. Like, it actually keeps up with the quote meta. So I like that a lot. So yeah, here you go. In any case, so yeah, I've been working on getting her relics so far. So currently she can run. Actually, the funny thing about really funny thing about HMC is that she can actually run, or they can actually run, both Watchmaker and Thief. Like, they both make sense. So like, honestly, just take whichever pieces that you have, you know, or choose whichever set that you have better pieces for. So yeah, it's really nice. But yeah, technically it does work. Both BE sets do work on HMC. However, obviously, I do think that Watchmaker does make more sense. I mean, it's literally the Watchmaker set, and she's literally wearing his hat. So, you know. Oh, was that spoilers? Sorry. if that was spoilers for you, then get fucked, I guess. But yeah. Oh, now that I think about it, I guess I know why they didn't make this the actual hat itself, because if they did, it would give the story away. Actually, they should have made it the hat. Actually, the hat itself, it would have made more sense. But oh well, whatever. In any case, so yeah, spoilers, by the way. Anyways, so her two-piece ornament set is naturally Talia Kingdom Bantry, because it's our resident BE set. Because this is her best in slot ornament set, though, this does, and you want to have the extra 20% break effect from having 145 speed or higher. This does mean, unfortunately, that you really have to focus on speed. For HMC, their two biggest substats, or their two most important stats, are definitely going to be break effect and speed. Speed for sure for the substats. But yeah, anywhere where you can get more break effect and anywhere where you can get more speed, like, do it. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to look for some speed stats myself, that's for sure. Actually, my HMC is actually very close, now that I think about it. So let me check my HMC's pieces again real quick. So she's getting speed from her headpiece, some from her gloves as well, a little bit from her body piece. If this had rolled one more, would be so close though. Let's see. And she's running speed boots, obviously. Yeah. So maybe I could try. I'm gonna have to see how well her ornaments roll, and then maybe I could try looking for. Maybe I could try like synthesizing some, or like maybe even using some of my self-modeling resins to try to fish for like a proper set or proper piece that has like speed on it, just for that extra speed so she can hit 145 speed or higher. Actually, I'm pretty sure. Let's see if she has any speed substats. No, she does not. Actually, how high is her base speed? She's actually kind of in the middle. Like, she's kind of average, I think. So that's actually kind of nice. Not gonna lie. But in any case, yeah. And because it's the Trailblazer, we're gonna get her to E6. We're gonna get him to E6. You know, eventually. So goddamn, she's gonna be real fucking good, boys. So yeah, quick PSA in case you haven't heard this from your other favorite Star Rail streamers yet, or your favorite Star Rail content creators yet. Yeah, Rush story. Fucking left click spam that shit because the story is kind of meh until the very end. Yeah. Rush for her or rush for him, whoever you play, and get their ass to Harmony and never look back. It's the bottom line, pretty much. Anyways, let's see. Is there anybody else that I've changed artifacts or relic sets for? I don't think so. I'm pretty sure I haven't. I have gotten Daniel to level 80 just because. Daniel, Serval as well. I'm pretty sure I got those two to level 80 most recently. So which means that I have only Misha and Arlen left to get to level 82. Unfortunately, neither Serval nor Daniel are actually built yet at all, but maybe one day I'll actually have the time to build them. But yeah, I think that's about it for me. Me gushing about Robin and HMC and everything else. So I'll go through the map and do some map exploration in Star Rail when I've got the time. But yeah, other than that, I think that'll do it for me. So thanks for watching, everybody. And hope you guys, if you guys plan to roll on Robin's banner, best of luck. If you guys haven't done so yet, anyway. But other than that, I'll see you guys in, I was going to say next month, but it's probably only like 2 weeks. So hopefully I don't make another late Wales log then. So anyways, catch you guys in 2 weeks. Yeah. Peace.